Good morning. It is May and we are continuing with our 12 months of carp. April was tough, and you know what? May's not starting out any different. It seems that as we get closer and closer to the nice weather season, the nice weather seems further and further away. You know, it seems like we crushed the fish in January, we hit storms in February, but we still caught fish. I had one in March, and it took me the whole month to get it. You know, did all right in April. You saw I finally got my 20-pounder, the first one of the year. So we needed that fish. But here we are kicking off May, and yeah, it's like 5 degrees. It's been raining for 2 weeks. They're expecting another like 30 millimeters over the next 24 hours. But we're out fishing anyways. And we've already put in about 12 hours. We got here about 9 o'clock last night, baited up the swim, got the lines out, and then just curled up in the van while we kind of sat out the weather, waiting for our guests to arrive. And they did. So we are joined by Jan, who you've seen many times, and his brother, Cor, the champ, has come over from Holland for a visit, so we've got him out fishing. And actually it was kind of his idea because he surprised his family and surprised Jan, and you know, it was a big kind of blindfold over their eyes that he was coming. But it's great to see him, great to have him here, great to be on the bank with him again. So now we're just waiting for fish. I think it was about 6:30 a.m. approximately. You got that catfish, really nice catfish, and that was the perfect wake-up call for Jan. Jan was kissing a catfish this morning as his alarm. So all kinds of fun being had, enjoying being out despite the weather. You know, there are some perch anglers on the other side of the harbor from us. So, you know, we're optimistic. We're hoping that a bite will come along. There's no reason really why it shouldn't. The fish should be here. Goldie has seen some fish rising. So yeah, long-winded introduction to May, but I'm excited. I'm happy to be out. I'm out with good friends, and I'm fishing, and that's what matters. So yeah, we're gonna keep at it. We got all day, and see what happens. There you go. You got your dance. I want to fish. Oh, you're gonna dance too. As you can see, different surroundings. We spent in about 14 and a half hours fishing the harbor that we were at, all through the night, all through the morning, and all that came out was the catfish alarm clock that Cor caught for Jan. So, with no carp rising, no real signs of any fish moving, even the guys fishing perch weren't getting any activity, we thought a move was in order. So at midday we packed up and we've come to a small lake that's not too far away. And in the time we've been here, we've seen fish rise. So we're quite optimistic. It's kind of hard to say exactly, how they're sitting or if they're feeding. It's not a deep lake from what we can tell so far. It may have some pockets, but we haven't found them. So right now I'm fishing at just about 79 yards, or just shy of 79 yards. So hoping that I can pick a fish off relatively quick. We haven't been here long. Just put, 6 spods out of bait over my line and a few over Goldie's. So now it's just a matter of, we found some fish, can we get them to bite? So on a dreary day, continuing our first day of the first session of May, still optimistic, kinda? Yeah. At least we're having a lot of fun. We're having fun, right guys?
Yeah.
We're enjoying it. I feel better about this spot anyways. The harbor is just chocolate milk, no visibility whatsoever. We got about, 6 inches here? It's still brown water, but there is some clarity, so we have that extra opportunity, not just by going by scent, but a visual response if a fish swims over the bait and sees it. So the waiting game continues. In the rain.
Oh, don't you touch trees. How do you like having an audience?
Kind of getting accustomed to it. You get to the top of your game. Everybody loves you. You just get used to having a crowd.
You want us to cheer you on?
Yes.
Woo!
There you go.
Go, John. Go.
So when I wake up and realize that I'm not at the top of my game, then the dream will be over and I'll be sad. But for right now, I'll enjoy this.
Next time he goes fishing, you call in a cheerleader squad. Go, John. Go, John. Go, John.
I think you can do it.
Yeah. Probably.
You have popcorn to keep yourselves, get some snacks, keep entertained.
I could go inside maybe to still have some left.
Don't cut the loop. Put the tag up.
Don't cut my fingers, please.
How far? Short?
Just short. Yeah. Yeah, take it. Then you take your solid back.
Twice. Go through it around it.
Yeah. And then we catch fish in 5 minutes. Then put the other one on. Probably not. Yeah. Good.
The box out.
Screw. Fun.
I did that in one of my videos. Didn't you watch it?
No. Your jelly fingers too much.
Yeah, he gave it to me.
I'm sorry. Slam this
I don't
one out
remember.
there.
Slam it out there. Oh, nah.
Yay!
Boom, chicky boom. has been a long day. It's 4:15, so the session's pretty much wrapping up. I think within the hour we're all going to be out of here. The fish are still rising. They're still over the bait. They're still over the lines. They don't care that we're here. It doesn't seem to matter. You know, the move was good. I felt really good about the move. You know, clear water, fish moving around that we could see. And it's just a beautiful spot. So, you know, it was nice to change it up a bit after that long stretch at the harbor. But overall, regardless of, you know, the fishing conditions or the weather, it's just great to be out. A lot of fun to come back down this way and fish with you guys. Because it's always fun to fish with you guys, and it's always fun to have you when you're in Canada. So it's good to see you again, and glad you were here. We look forward to your next visit, where we'll get you up my way, and we'll fish maybe the Niagara and the Welland River and some of those bigger waters over there. Maybe even get you into Lake Ontario for a bit. Get one of those big 30-pounders. Big old common.
Should be nice, huh?
Yeah. So yeah, we'll wrap up this session, and Goldie, it's going to be tight. The schedule is busy. We've got the Shimano Canada Carp Cup coming up in 2 weeks, and we've got a lot of preparation to do. You know, me and Damir competing in that, and yeah, I don't think there's going to be much time for other fishing, so we might have to try and sneak out tomorrow. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan.
Any idea where you want to go?
Where I'm getting all my fish.
Okay, so if we can sneak out tomorrow, the next thing you're going to see, if we don't catch in the next half hour, is Goldie, most likely with a chod rig, most likely at the Park Lake,
Most likely with garlic.
most likely using garlic, most likely out fishing me again. So for now, we're going to sign off, and we'll see you tomorrow. Boom, chicka boom. Worst part, man. I hate leaving.
Yeah.
Here we are, session 2. We are at the Park Lake, like John said, at the end of our last session, down at the harbor and the beautiful lake with yawning core. I am rocking my chatty with my garlic pop-up. John is going to put in his rod for a little bit, and then he's going to try and do some stalking. Water here is crystal clear. You wouldn't even know we've had 100 millimeters of rain in this area. This pond is perfect. They've been doing a little bit of construction down there because they had a mudslide and a sinkhole open up, but so we're hoping the fish have pushed down into where we are right now. Perfect conditions with a little bit of cloud, sun's coming out a little bit. Not many people here right now because they were doing the construction, so most of the parking was shut down. But there's no reason why we shouldn't catch a couple fish today. Hopefully we can do this because May pretty much booked up after this. We have the Shimano Carp Cup coming up in 2 weeks. Pretty much all of next week and the week after that, we're going to be getting all the gear ready, making sure all the reels are oiled up, all brand new lines put on, all the rigs we can tie up, get PVA bags ready. So we're going to have zero time to get out for a lot of fishing. We might be able to get maybe an hour, 2 hours after work, but other than that, it's going to be booked solid getting ready for this big tournament. And then after that, we're going to be relaxing because it's 4 days of straight carp fishing, so we'll be pretty beat after that. So rest of the week after that, we're going to sit, relax, reflect, start editing the videos, because we're doing a lot of video editing for this one. So hopefully we get this done today, because unless I can get out on my own and pretend to know what I'm doing, this is going to be our last session. If John catches today and he doesn't catch his 20, he might be able to squeeze one out at the Carp Cup. Might squeeze that footage in for you to see that. But other than that, we are only in the second week of May, but this is probably it for us. So here's hoping we get a good fish.
Oh, hello, fish. Right off the end of that bush. Oh, spooked him. Damn it, I spooked him. How could you turn away from such a tasty looking morsel? Oh, there's like 8 of them. Let's chase him. Let me through! Coming through! Right in these snags. There they are. Oh yeah, I see it. Just back and forth. that chance at what looks to be a 20-pounder. Oh, that one's feeding. More good fish out there. And I'm tangled in a bush. Where'd that big one go? I see. That big girl go. Damn it. I just saw a 20 and it's gone. Damn, trees. Come on, take the bait, take the bait. Turn, turn. Oh, he's turning. And he's feeding on something else. Come on, take it. Oh, go for it. That fish is feeding, and that's a big fish. And I went over a branch again. My bait is hanging mid-water because my line goes up over that branch. And there is a 20-pound carp out in front of me that I can't verify because I don't bring the scales with me when I'm stalking. Maybe she'll see it and come over this way. She's coming this way. That is a big fish. That is a really good fish for in here. Come on, baby. Come on. She is 8 feet from my line. Come on, turn back this way. Come on. Oh, she's turning away. Come on, get out of that branch. Perfect. Oh, she is a pig. right past her. That's like almost on her nose. And of course I spooked her, because that's how I roll. There's a little guy. Like little light colored one in front. Take the bait. Take the bait. You know you want it. Pick it up. Or ignore me completely. Big girl. Oh, they're just sitting under that tree. And I hooked a tree branch. Okay, man. There goes that rig. Well, at least I know where the fish are. What did I miss? I was just about to report that you were off like the woods. Found fish. Okay. High doubles. Oh yeah? This one because I had a couple of those that are really shy. Yeah. Casting some trees and dangling it in their mid layer. Yeah. The big one started to nose around to it and then took off. They're scared of the line. And then I got around again, so I went all the way around and back to where I first saw them. Yeah. Flipped it in there again, got wrapped around this little stick, give it a little yank to break off, and snapped.
Oh, jeez.
So I got to turn the line on this, so I'll put my line out. Round two. Oh, look at you. Oh, they're out there. That's a good one out there. Where's the rest of them? Right there in the glare. Damn it. And no like. New line on the reel, damn it. Oh, it's around that branch. Come on, eat it, eat it, eat it. Oh, I just bumped one in the face. Come on, fish. There's a whole whack of them there. I think they saw some. Oh, great. Oh, he went right by it. Right past it. We know they're over here, and I'm just gonna have to keep coming back to this spot. That looks like them feeding out there. The water's all clouded up. Now, casting should be interesting on this side with all the wind.
Time for an update. I've been here about 4.5 hours now. John is on his second stalking trip. He came back earlier because the line he had on his rod was so old it just broke off on a twig, so he's gone back out again. He's out there hunting some, what he believes are some really good big fish, so I haven't heard anything from him yet. He should be back shortly. Our rod's sitting here, haven't done anything. My rod's here, my son's rod's over there. Haven't seen any fish rise, haven't seen any indications that there are even fish down at this end right now. So we're hoping that they come up here, because it's about that time they come up and start feeding up here. But with the weird weather we've been having and the construction that they've been doing, really don't know what they could be up to. So, oh, there he is over there. So yeah, that's your update.
So, up there, the ones that I'm stalking are spooky, but there's a whole group of them feeding out close to the island where I can't cast. Yeah. Even the big ones. I can't find them anywhere else. Why do you keep beeping? Oh. Yeah, over there at the bush, the scum has just filled right in. Like I can't see it. I can't see in the water anywhere along that bank. Round 3. Oh, there they go. Can't tell if they ate my boilies though. They were there when I got over there. They ate the free offerings I had left up there before that.
Yeah.
And they pushed off of me. I can't find them. Anything here?
Yeah. Let's go. It's actually lifting up the bobber.
Well, the wind is pushing it all here. That means it's pushing all the food here. Get off that tree.
Where is it getting them?
I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get it anyway. You're not going to catch fish when you're tangled, Andrew. All right. On the chatty.
Wow, isn't that weird? Just about to take my line out of the water. Laying on the bank there, alarm's been put away. And John notices my rod just jerked away. So I thought, oh, maybe more of this pond scum got on it or something. I picked it up, set into it, and well, this beauty was on there. Unfortunately, his tail is really wacky. But again, beautiful coloring, good size, perfect scaling.
Perfect scale.
What?
Perfect scaling. Well, you're off the mark.
I'm off the mark, and I got snot in my eye.
May is done for you. All right, so May is done for you.
May is done. Conquered you, May.
Now it's my turn. Because I barely had a sniff today.
That is so weird.
Why are there so many of them that had that deformity,
I
eh?
have no idea.
All right, let's get him back.
That's the weirdest thing.
That was a big fish. I was going to say I'm going to take 5 minutes, sit down and have a snack. We've done one quick lap of the lake and we found some fish moving around, but they'll nose up to the bait and then take off. So I'm thinking some of the groups of fish might be getting ready to spawn. And we know that they'll frequent this spot, especially when they're in a feeding mode. So I've thrown a little bit of free offering out there. Gonna let my line sit, have a bit of a snack, have a drink, kind of get some energy back, and then we'll start lapping around where we've seen fish. It's only been isolated to a couple of spots. And that was a big one that jumped. Like a big one. We're gonna give it 10 minutes here, and then we're gonna start moving again. Fish just moving through the shallows. Went up under that big snag. I lost him. A little bit of bait in the spot. As we make more passes, we'll come back over here and keep checking all these spots that we primed. See if anything put their noses down. And we're going to go back up to where we started if we don't spot any fish right here in the next 30 meters. We'll go to where we started, see if there's any fish over there still. And maybe even go to the other side. Must have been an insect hatch or something, because there are bugs everywhere. So much natural food, they might not want to take a piece of corn. Keep looking for them, keep seeing what we can find. cruising around them. These ones aren't moving around as fast. They're slowed right down. Line's too twisted to cast them at distance. We're not finding them in close. We can do one last check over at that spot. We got 2 spots baited by the van. Maybe we can see something close that I can get at. We're almost out of light, so let's fish our way home. Welcome to a cold, wet, midday kind of we're almost done session. We've been fishing here all morning, and we weren't here to film, so I don't have any footage to show you from today's session. It's the end of May, and I'm here to talk about wrapping up the May edition of the 12 Months of Carp. So we've covered a lot of different things. You know, we fished the Park Lake, we did a lot of stalking, and yeah, Goldie did well. Goldie did really well, actually. He nailed a number of fish throughout the month of May, including today, which, you know, maybe you'll see some photos of down the road. But I really struggled, and it was tough because, you know, all of the beginning of May, those first few weeks were in preparation for Damir and I fishing the Shimano Canada Carp Cup way up in Long Sault. That was this past weekend now, and wow, what an experience. So needless to say, I did actually get my May fish, several actually. Funny enough, through that weekend, Damir and I nailed a lot of fish. Our average was over 23 pounds. So not only did I get my May fish, I did get several over 20. It was only the first 2 fish that I got in the tournament that I did actually use the multi-rig. After that, we found conditions to be a little bit tricky, and you'll see that in a future video. So I changed up my tactics, and we continued to catch fish. So because we're doing a separate video for the Carp Cup that we were at, you know, that whole event was covered. Goldie ran around like a maniac trying to make sure that he got everything he could, and Damir fished really hard, as did I. We did really well. We ended up coming in 3rd. Again, we'll see the footage later, but for now we'll show you a few photos of some of the fish that we nailed. Out of the 20 fish we got, only 4 of them were actually under 20 pounds. So yeah, May done and dusted. On to June. So have a look at some of the photos from both Damir and I. Yeah, May conquered. Hey, for more videos like you just saw, just click on the links right over here. And to subscribe to our channel and keep up with the latest updates and newest videos, just click the logo on the screen.